So this little Young Lean shit y'all keep asking about. So I don't got nothing against, like I said, I don't got nothing against. Y'all can hear me? Alright, so I don't got nothing against Young Lean, none of them people. I don't know Young Good. I don't know that nigga. I don't know him. I ain't never met him, never had a conversation with him. I might have passed by him once. I ain't never heard him. Never met him. He wasn't on that tour, so I don't know what the fuck that was about. I don't know that nigga at all. And I don't really even know Ty Boy like that either. Cause he wasn't on that tour. I just know Young Lean, Bladee, Young Sherman. Them the ones that was on the tour in White Armor. I know them. Them the only ones. And y'all keep asking about them and shit. I had their manager. We had the same manager, Emilio. And I had a manager named Will. None against my managers or whatever. None against theirs. But Emilio, he was being a little funny with some money. And once niggas be funny with some money, you just be like, all right, I ain't working with you no more. So he was a little funny with some money. A little funny with some money. So we decided to fire him because he was just being a little funny with some money. And then after that, niggas started being a little weird. They started being a little weird, but I feel like it's because I fired their manager. But that's all that shit is. It ain't nothing deeper than that. Niggas just fired their manager and then niggas started acting a little weird after that. That's all that shit is. So that's the answer to y'all question y'all been asking. I just fired their manager and that's all that shit was. Niggas was just being funny with some money. A little funny with some money, that's all. And then I fired them. And then, all of them started acting weird and shit because I fired their manager. That's all that shit was. Because I met up with all them in L.A. after I fired them. I met up with all them in L.A. after I fired them. I met up with Emilio, too, all of them. I met up with all of them, even after I fired them. And niggas was being a little weird, just a little bit. That's all. Like, they was just being a little weird. Like, I was on that tour, and I got my check. I was making more money, and I got my check. I'm like, wait, hold on, where all this money go? I'm like, where all this money go? They like, we charge you $70 for gas to take you back to the airport. Oh, we charge you $1,000 to record at our studio. We charge you, we took you home to the airport. We charged you $80 to take you to the airport. I mean, that shit was just a little weird, and I wasn't really fucking with it, So I just fired him. It was just on some business shit. I don't got nothing against him. It was just on some business shit. I even met up with him after I fired him. It wasn't nothing, I ain't do nothing. I just met up with him. I met up with all of them. I wasn't on nothing, no weird shit. You know what I'm saying? But niggas just, they act a little funny when it's some money. And then, that's all that shit was, though. Niggas was just acting a little weird after I fired their manager. That's all that shit was. It's probably a little animosity I fired their manager. But that's all. It wasn't nothing serious. Ain't nothing happened. But I've been like, that shit old. I'm just answering that shit because y'all keep asking about it. But that shit old, though. I don't know. I ain't talked to them in like a couple years. That shit old as hell, though. The only reason I'm answering this shit because y'all keep asking about it. But that shit old as hell. And one thing I will say about them, though, other than they manager, them niggas ain't never take no money from me. They put me on that tour. That was my first tour I went on. It's all love. It's all love. It's all love with Yung Lean and all them. They took me. Yung Lean put me on my first tour. He was the first bigger artist to fuck with me. So it's all love with him. And all love with all them. I don't got nothing against them. I'm gonna eat some cantaloupe. I'm just saying, it's all love with all them. I don't got no problems with nobody. Only thing I got a problem with, nah, they did reply. Niggas just, you know, they manager probably a little mad or something, you know, how that shit be. But it's all good. I don't got nothing against nobody. Only thing I'm mad about right now is that $20,000 I spent and can't get shit from it. That's the only shit I'm mad about. Oh, damn.